Welcome to the start of the series on how to use GitHub Studio 2 Edition. Now, even though some of you know how to use GitKraken, it's still good to look at this video. This video will be covering the basics as well as changes since Studio 1. You'll need to have a GitHub account as well as access to the Studio's repository. You'll need to have GitKraken downloaded. You'll need to have the correct Unity version already installed. This should be posted in Discord. You'll also need to be in the Discord server. Each discipline will have different types of work to be put in the game. Individual workflows will have their documentation, such as technical design document, level design document, and an art document. The videos will only cover GitKraken and GitHub usage, as the type of work will not matter. Merging will be done by yourselves. It's just clicking an extra button on the pull request. This will hopefully provide more flexibility on when you want to merge your work. The push limit has been increased from 50 to 100 megabytes. You can get work done offline as GitKraken downloads the branches you visit and pull. Remember to push when you are online. This is useful in case of an internet outage. Before we start, make sure you have access to the repository to make branches and pull requests. If you don't, just contact a GitHub engineer. You only need to clone once, unless you want to clone onto an external drive. If you do want to clone onto an external drive, rename the repository folder to something like USB Studio 2. Don't clone where there is OneDrive. It fights any source control. If you do have OneDrive, clone to your downloads folder. If you are at the university, you can download and install GitKraken. Just remember to clone to your downloads. GitKraken is for updating files and it is not another form of file browser. GitKraken does not automatically update the files. Make sure to pull staging before creating your branch. The procedure on adding work to staging is as follows. You open up GitKraken, go onto staging and click pull. Create a branch off of staging and give it a relevant name. Create a commit and push to it every day you work on the project. Once the feature is ready to go to github.com and create a pull request. Make sure to add a changelog and add yourself as the assignee. If you are a programmer, make sure to test build your branch on Unity to check for any errors. Once you are ready, just click rebase and merge. Once you're ready and the branch is up to date, then you can merge. Delete your branches after a buffer period, ideally 2 weeks. This is to recover any lost work as the branches act like backups. Just repeat this every time you add a feature. Now, branches. There are 3 types of branches you will see in the studio. The master branch, which is the game build branch and is where the game is built. No one but the build engineer needs to access this branch. Staging. This is where we will combine all of our work before it gets merged into master. The feature branches. These will have different names, but our branches team members have created to add their work. They will be merged into staging. Please do not create a branch off a feature branch. It will cause merge conflicts if merged incorrectly. You can only do this if you're 100% sure you know what you are doing and was explained how to do it correctly. You will notice 2 spaces in all of Git. You will have the remote space and the local space. The remote space is anything on the GitHub servers, or the local space is what you have currently on your computer. If you have a local branch with a commit and you did not push, the only way to access that data is physically on the computer. If you did push, you and anyone else can access that data remotely. Some final notes. Make sure commit messages are relevant to the work you have done. This does not need to be detailed, something like worked on player or added models will suffice. Make sure changelogs contain some detail on what you have done, something like I added player jumping or added a car model will do. Changelogs are similar to a production log. Just remember to make sure you are an assignee to the pull request, as it shows who did the work. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching and take care.